Stephen Colbert, for most of his run, had both the most political and the highest rated mainstream broadcast talk show in its time slot. I'm James Poniewozik. I'm the chief television critic for the New York Times. I've picked 4 clips that show you how Stephen Colbert's performance evolved over his years in late night and how TV changed with it.
Truthiness is anyone can read the news to you. I promise to feel the news at you.
This is the first monologue from the first episode of The Colbert Report. I've never seen any late night TV show that just came out of the blocks with such momentum like that. Stephen Colbert developed this alter ego, this blowhard conservative commentator satirizing conservative media. He's wearing this character almost like a costume until The Late Show.
Look, you don't own me. And I don't need to play tape of you to have a successful TV show. Someone on television should have a modicum of dignity, and it could be me.
The big change here is that he's speaking as himself. He was analogizing the Trump obsession of 2015 to empty calorie junk food. And I think that Stephen Colbert was really looking forward to branching out, indulging different aspects of his comedy. He was, resisting just doing another politics-focused show. And then Donald Trump was elected. Colbert and The Late Show took a decided turn to a much more pointed political commentary in its comedy. The previous thinking is you can't do this because you'll turn too many people off. But that didn't end up being the case for Stephen Colbert. He, for years, stays the #1 rated late night talk show in its time slot. Then it gets canceled.
The gloves are off. I can finally say what I really think about Donald Trump. I don't care for him.
This clip shows you how he had really grown. Here, he is naturally being himself on camera, still being funny, pointed, engaging with the same kinds of ideas, but you feel like I'm actually hearing from the person, Stephen Colbert. As TV has evolved, authenticity has become much more important. I think that was something that Stephen Colbert connected with.
But I'd kind of like to do a late night comedy show that was about love. I don't know if I ever figured that out, but at a certain point, and you can guess what that point was, I realized that in some ways we were doing a late night comedy show about loss.
The last clip is Stephen Colbert reflecting on the end of his run. When you look at these clips in their totality, I think it really shows how this man was able to create one of the most impressive works of performance art in any medium, and then move on to perform the maybe even more difficult job of learning how to be himself in public night after night.